The battle for Champions League spots. Who will triumph in the new format? Welcome back, football fans. The Champions League, the pinnacle of European football, is about to change, and with it, the fierce battle for qualification will take on a whole new dynamic. In this video, we're diving deep into the new format of the Champions League and asking the big question: who will triumph in this new battle for European glory? Hey everyone, today we're discussing one of the most exciting and potentially chaotic changes to the Champions League in recent memory. UEFA has decided to overhaul the tournament structure, and now the race for a spot in Europe's elite competition is more unpredictable than ever. So who will come out on top? Let's break it down. The new format. What's changing? First things first, let's talk about the new format. Starting in the 2024/2025 season, the Champions League will expand from 32 to 36 teams. But it's not just about more teams. The way teams qualify and compete will also change drastically. Instead of the traditional group stage, we now have a Swiss model. That means no more fixed groups, no more home and away pairings. Each team will play 8 matches against different opponents, 4 at home, 4 away. But here's the twist. These teams are ranked by their performance in the Swiss phase, and the top 8 automatically progress to the knockout stages. The remaining 16 spots, well, they will be filled by the teams finishing between 9th and 24th, who will battle it out in a playoff. More teams, more drama, and more opportunities for surprises. But with this expanded field, things could get messy, especially when it comes to qualification. And that's where the real battle begins. The fight for qualification. Who's in danger? With the new format, the fight for Champions League qualification is tougher than ever. Teams finishing in the top 4 of each of Europe's top leagues, the Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, and the Bundesliga, still have a clear path. But for clubs in leagues like Ligue 1, the Eredivisie, and the Portuguese Primeira Liga, the new system opens up more competition. Take the Premier League, for example. The usual suspects, Manchester City, Liverpool, Arsenal, are strong contenders. But with the new system, clubs like Newcastle, Aston Villa, and even Brighton now have a realistic shot at Champions League football. It's no longer just about finishing 4th. Now, the top 8 finishers have a chance to qualify directly, and clubs finishing between 9th and 24th still have a lifeline through the playoffs. And that could lead to some huge shocks. Teams that finish 5th or 6th may no longer be guaranteed a spot, and clubs from smaller leagues now have the chance to break into the elite competition. Will big clubs dominate? Of course, even with the changes, the big clubs still have a huge advantage. The likes of Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, and Manchester City have the resources, experience, and depth to thrive in the new system. Just imagine Haaland and City getting an extra 2 games against different European clubs to show off their attacking firepower. Or Real Madrid, with their history and star-studded squad, taking on different challenges every week. The top dogs will still dominate, but there's always the possibility for upsets, especially in that crucial playoff round. So will the old guard continue to reign supreme, or will we see new hungry challengers rise up and make their mark? Only time will tell. The dark horses, who could surprise us? And here's where it gets really interesting. The new format gives a lot of room for surprises. Think about the potential dark horses. Clubs like RB Leipzig, Borussia Dortmund, and even the likes of Atalanta, they now have more room to breathe in the competition. These teams, who might have struggled to secure a top 4 finish in their leagues, could now sneak into the knockout stages with just a solid campaign in the Swiss phase. And with the chance of earning more points for their domestic leagues, it could shake up the whole competition. The importance of the playoffs. Let's talk about the playoffs for a moment. With the top 8 going through directly and the next 16 fighting it out, the playoff round will be absolutely crucial. It's going to be one of the most exciting phases of the tournament. Imagine teams like AC Milan, Juventus, or even Ajax needing to fight for their Champions League survival. The stakes will be high, and the drama will be endless. And for those clubs sitting just outside the automatic spots, every point will count. One slip-up, one bad result, and you could find yourself in a nail-biting playoff round against the best of the rest. Who will triumph in the new format? So, who's going to triumph in this new format? Will we see the same elite clubs continue their dominance, or will we have a new wave of challengers on the rise? It's a tough one to call. On paper, the big clubs still have the upper hand, but with this new format, expect chaos, drama, and plenty of surprises. It's going to be a thrilling ride every season. If you thought the Champions League was exciting before, buckle up, because it's about to get a whole lot more unpredictable. All right, football fans, that's all for today. What do you think about the new Champions League format? Who do you think will come out on top in this new battle for spots? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more football analysis, previews, and all things Champions League. Catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more football action. The Champions League is about to get even more epic.